and just the size of this thing is just ridiculous. So we wanted something that was just, that just screamed over the top, Vegas, and this is it right here.
Well, Buffalo has their wings, Philly has their cheesesteak, but what does Vegas have in their first season hosting the Raiders? So much excitement around Las Vegas, around Allegiant Stadium, the tailgates, everything, but they need a signature food. So I'm bringing in Chef Justin Fredrickson, who has a solution. What are we looking at, and what is Vegas's signature dish going to be?
So the signature dish is the buffet on a stick, which is our Vegas's own buffet on a stick, which is a bacon wrapped shrimp, seared peppers, roasted tenderloin with a béarnaise sauce with chives, roasted cipollini, a butter poached lobster, all on a large 6-inch stick, and it's, of course, served with radish and watermelon wedge.
Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. What was the inspiration behind this? There's a lot going on.
Yeah, so we were thinking, what is Vegas?
Yeah.
Vegas is lots of buffets, lots of restaurants, and we wanted to make sure it was classy, something that is, true to Vegas, something that is Vegas's own, and we thought the buffet would be a perfect way to represent, the food of Las Vegas tailgating.
So you're making this for a huge tailgate, for a lot of hungry fans about to go to a game. This is a lot to prepare and cook. How do you go about that? We met your team. You've got a big team.
Right. And to serve that many people, especially the beer garden, we're expecting, 3,000-4,000 people.
Oh my God.
So for, the buffet and the stick, we may serve, 1,500, we may serve 200 of them. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we prep, at least, 200-300 in advance.
Yeah.
So by doing that, we'll pre-assemble the whole buffet in a stick, pre-sear a lot of the components, or pre-poach or pre-fry, and once we get them all assembled, then out there we'll have flat tops. We'll finish them up on the grill. We'll add a little finishing butter, a nice little herb butter or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then once we get them to temperature, then we'll put them in the boat. We'll add the watermelon, the radish, and then the béarnaise sauce and the chives, and then serve to our guests.
I mean, this is gorgeous. This is worth every penny of $45, by the way.
And that's butter poached, and it's been swimming in butter for probably about overnight, marinated for sure. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that it's perfectly cooked.
What's your favorite part of it?
So I like the bacon wrapped shrimp.
Yeah.
I think it's at the top for a reason, because it just sets it all off. And if you start from the top and you go all the way down to the bottom, it's just a great bite, one after another, all the way down to the end. So
incredible. This is life changing.
Thank you.
What's the key to cooking bacon? I never do it right.
Just slow. Nice and slow and low.
So not in the microwave?
No, not in the microwave with any napkins or anything like that. Just slow and low on a pan, and just let it do its own thing, on a really low heat.
A lot of fat and butter.
Yeah.
Key to anything. This looks like Vegas because it looks a little overwhelming and a little too much.
Right, exactly.
You are from Buffalo originally.
Correct.
And does that have any influence in your cooking? Because I see no wings on here, which is intentional.
Yes, there's definitely no chicken wings on here. This is strictly Vegas. It's surf and turf.
Wow.
It's land, sea. It's everything. It's everything Vegas.
Bills fan?
Raiders. Yes,
You're just saying that because the bright lights are on. You don't mean it.
No.
Okay.
Being in Vegas over the last 20 years, you see the stadium go up, and just being here at Mandalay Bay and Luxor, and over the last couple of years, the excitement of the town.
Yeah.
It's hard not to be to be converted to a Raiders fan, and it's just what the city is coming alive, and you just want to be a part of it. So. Now
you're speaking with your heart when you say that answer. Now think with your head when I ask you this question. Monday Night Football, Ravens at Raiders, who wins?
Raiders.
Now that's with your heart there still. Can we dig into this a little bit?
Absolutely.
Can I start with the steak?
Absolutely, please do.
And that leads to my next question is, as a chef, you must be picky about how your steak is cooked. I order medium rare. Is that frowned upon, or should I?
Medium rare is the best way.
Let me try this. I've never had a steak with my hands. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Okay, that's amazing. And what's on top again?
So it's a béarnaise sauce, which is classic. classic sauce you would put on a steak. So we wanted to take that old school Vegas and a lot with the modern Vegas and kind of put everything together. And it's the history of Vegas all on a stick. And
when you started crafting it together, I know this wasn't the original stick, right?
Yeah, so originally we couldn't find the long enough stick, so we used a chopstick because we had to find something that we could use that was long enough. And just the size of this thing is just ridiculous, So we wanted something that was just, that just screamed over the top, Vegas, and this is it right here.
I've been in Vegas about 24 hours. This is the second time I'm having a steak. So I don't know what that says about me or about this town, but that's incredible. If you're an NFL player, post-game, right, you need to fuel your body with good stuff. What would one eat? You know a lot about nutrition and food. What should an NFL player eat?
Sure. I mean, it's definitely high carbs, high protein. The buffet and the steak would be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm promoting it all the time.
It's not even noon, and I'm consuming a lot of meat, like a lot of heavy meat right now. This is the truth. This is incredible. Chef, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
This is awesome. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.